Mustangs and the Concordia St. Paul Golden Bears. Michael Sterling and Stephen Shaga here. Going to get a little bit of a workout tonight. Stephen, going to be broadcasting both the women's and men's games tonight, kind of short-handed, but it should be a fun night. The women looking for their second victory of the season. What do you think, like you said, what is your key? What is your Shaga says of the night?
Yeah, well, I think that there's one thing that's kind of obvious for this game. Watching last night's game was Allison Nagel. She's been a player who, after scoring just 11 points in her first 4 games, she exploded for 65 points in her last 4 games. And watching her last night, she is the one offensive weapon that the women really have that they can go for. So I'm going to say that the key to the game tonight is going to be Allison Nagel scoring 20 or more points tonight. Last night she had a good game, 13 points, but didn't get that many touches. So if Allison Nagel scores 20 or more points this evening, I'm going to go ahead and say that the Mustangs are going to take this one.
Good stat, Stephen. And the Mustangs coming into this game with just 1 win on the year. They are 1-8, 0-4 in the conference play. As for Concordia St. Paul, they come in 4-4 and 2-2 in conference play. So both teams, especially the Mustangs, kind of struggling so far this year, looking to get their second victory of the season. Some of the big players here in the game for Concordia, Annika Whiting coming in averaging 18.4 points per game. So the Mustangs will definitely have to try to get her slowed down. And for the Mustangs, their leading scorer, Bree Holloman, 10.5 points per game. Allison Nagel, nearly 10 points per game. So kind of these young players really stepping up and trying to get some good numbers here for the Mustangs.
Yeah, you know, Annika Whiting, she's going to be someone that the Mustangs are really going to want to try to keep an eye on. She's continued her start to the season this past weekend. She scored 39 points and grabbed 14 rebounds over the first 2 games of this weekend. And over the first 7 games of the season, she leads the team, like you said, averaging 18.1 points per game, shooting 56% from the field as well as 7 rebounds. So she is really, really playing well for the Golden Bears, and is going to be someone that the Mustangs are going to really want to zero in on tonight.
And some other things to look at for SMSU coming off of last night's loss to Mankato, where they just got destroyed, especially in the second half. They were outscored 50-27 in the second half en route to an 86-56 loss. SMSU turned the ball over 22 times to Mankato's 11 turnovers. Also got out-rebounded 41-33, gave up 26 defensive rebounds, 15 offensive rebounds. So the Mustangs are going to have to do a better job of boxing out, and also allowed a lot of double-digit scoring from Mankato, who moved to 6-0 last night. So they're having a pretty good season on their own. Bree Holloman, usually known as a pretty sure shooter, went only 3 of 10 last night from the field, including 0 for 5 from the 3-point arc, and she's one of the, if not the team's best 3-point shooters. So the Mustangs are going to have some stuff to work on tonight. We'll see what kind of adjustments they have made for this game.
Yeah, and if you had a chance to watch last night's game against the Mavericks, the Mustangs really had a difficult time as far as bringing the ball up and having any sort of penetration. They would kind of bring it up, and there were so many times where they would just get stopped before they were even able to make an entry pass. So that'll be interesting to see how they adjust now tonight. And my guess, like I said, is that they're going to be going a lot more down on the post to Allison Nagel, kind of starting in the post and then working on out, as opposed to working from the perimeter on in.
Should be a good game as we're coming up on close to the player introductions. Like I said,
yeah, well, you know, the other thing I want to talk about was that the last time that they matched up, the Mustangs defeated the Golden Bears 60-55. That was on December 10th of last year, 2011. And let's see, what else do we want to note about that? Again, Annika Whiting had a good game with double-digit scoring, although the Bears only shot 30%. So the Mustangs did take the win last year. Let's see if they can make a repeat performance this year.
And again, in the USA Today Sports Division II Top 25 Coaches Poll, coming out just on the 11th of December, Minnesota State Mankato, just out of the rankings, they received a lot of votes to be in the top 25. So SMSU played a good team last night, and Concordia coming in, like I said, with a 500 record. So we'll see if SMSU can fare any better tonight against the Golden Bears. And right now we're going to kick it out to break for the national anthem. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and the introduction of the coaches and officials. So just stay tuned, everybody. You are watching Mustang Basketball on KSSU TV.
American hero.
I want to help people. I want to make a difference. I want to get things done. Could I be a hero?
She had to apply.
I should give this a try.
There she met people who shared her passion, people who wanted to make change, people who joined AmeriCorps. They cleaned beaches, they helped wildlife. Together they served, together they made a difference. Together they were heroes.
In AmeriCorps, you can be a hero too.
Join AmeriCorps.
Ladies, are you talking to your partners
about HIV?
2 out of every 3 new HIV/AIDS cases in women are among Black women.
Get informed, get tested. Early detection can save your life. If you test positive, seek treatment from a doctor.
Join the campaign to end Black AIDS, a partnership between Abbott and the Magic Johnson Foundation. Go to WeStandWithMagic.com, get resources, and become a member.
And join today, and thank you.
Like all new parents, my husband and I want what's best for our baby. When it came to immunizations, I wanted the facts. So I carefully researched vaccines, talking to pediatricians and other experts and asking tough questions. The answer was obvious. Vaccines like those against measles and influenza are not only a good idea, they could save our daughter's life. Take the time to get the facts. Vaccines save lives.
We all have a vision of that perfect smile. But when it comes to our smile, it's not something we can draw or wait to miraculously appear. We need an orthodontist, dental specialists with 2 to 3 years of specialized education beyond dental school. Your child might be the next Picasso, so trust that brilliant smile to the right hands. Seeing an orthodontist no later than age 7 can help achieve a healthy, beautiful smile. For more information, visit braces.org.
You can eradicate polio. You can promote peace. You can feed the hungry. You can help children do better in school. Because you can get involved with Rotary. Because Rotary believes that by working together, you can do anything. Learn more at Rotary.org.
Welcome back, everybody, to the RA facility here in the campus of Southwest Minnesota State University in Marshall, Minnesota. Let's take a look right now at the starting lineups for both teams. First, for the Concordia St. Paul Golden Bears, number 4, Jasmine Hayes, a 5'5" guard, freshman out of Robbinsdale, Minnesota. Number 11, Rachel Hansen, 6-foot guard, junior out of Eagan, Minnesota. Number 20, Carissa Wolenick, a 5'11" guard, junior out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Number 25, Keonda Nix, 6'2", freshman forward out of St. Paul. And number 40, the big scoring star of the team, Annika Whiting, 6'2" forward, sophomore out of Ashland, Wisconsin. And the Golden Bears are coached by Paul Fessler in his 13th season, assisted by Kashin Anderson and Amanda Benke and Deb Hyde. Now for the SMSU Mustangs, number 11, Michaela Sothoff, a 5'10" guard, freshman out of Bruce, South Dakota. Number 14, Bree Holloman, a 5'8" guard, junior out of Hancock, Minnesota. Number 23, Rebecca Rolling, a 5'9" guard, junior out of Bancroft, Iowa, transfer from Iowa Central Community College. Number 25, Hannah Beeler, a 6-foot forward, junior out of Indianola, Iowa. And number 45, Allison Nagel, 6'3" forward, junior, also transferred from Iowa Central Community College. And the Mustangs are coached by Allison Kruger in her 3rd season, assisted by Megan Doyle, Claire Duilius, Micah Mims, Sam Lynn, and Caitlin Tam. officials for tonight's game, the referee Marty Hine from St. Cloud, Minnesota, and the umpires Doug Miller from Lincoln, Nebraska, and Jeff Siliason from Garrettson, South Dakota. So Stephen, we are just about ready for some Mustang basketball. And like I said, hopefully can fare a little better than last night. Both the men's and women's teams coming off on the short end of the stick. We'll see what happens here in tonight's game.
And you know, last night, the weakness of the Mustangs was the second half. Normally, this year, they've been outscored in the first half, 294 to 190, so it's important for them to get off to a really hot start here tonight, as that's been their weakness so far this year.
And the Golden Bears start out with the tip, number 11, Rachel Hansen. Good defense by Sothoff. Bears try to get it inside. Kind of a wild shot, no good. Rebounded by Bree Holloman.
And they tried to get it right in there to Annika Whiting to start things off, but didn't work out.
Nagel trying to work, gets the ball kind of on the nice move by Holloman. Goes up, lays it in, and it's good. Nice little basket cut there by Holloman.
Something you didn't see a lot of last night. Not a lot of ball movement, so obviously they're putting a considered effort on that so far.
And again, last night Holloman only 3 of 10 from the field, so nice start to her. Again, trying to get it into Whiting. Another missed shot by Annika Whiting, again averaging almost 19 points per game. Nagel again getting the ball. Mustangs need to get open. 10 seconds on the shot clock, rolling with the ball. Out to Sothoff. And she's kind of stuck, throws it up there, no good. Gets her own rebound though. Kicks it out to Nagel, going up for the 3. And it's good. Nice shot there by Allison Nagel. Not really known for a three-point shooting, but makes a three-pointer there. SMSU out to an early 5-0 lead. Now they're going to call a foul on the Mustangs.
Mustang foul number 25, Hannah Beeler.
It's 25, Hannah Beeler.
First team foul of the half.
A pass out. Concordia trying to drive in. Another missed layup. Golden Bears kind of struggling from the field early.
Yeah, they're having some open shots there at the rim. They've had some nice looks at the for layups, and they've just missed all of them so far, 0 from 3.
Inside to Nagel again. Again, Nagel has gotten the ball at least once each possession. It'd be wise to keep that trend going. Now Nagel gets the ball taken away from her. Hansen bringing the ball down the court for the Golden Bears. Trying to drive, puts up a wild shot. This time it rolls in though. First basket of the game for Concordia. .35 left in the first half. SMSU with a 5-2 lead. Sothoff with the ball. Nice pass to Holloman. Goes up, the shot partially blocked. That was number 25, Keonda Nix.
That's my fault, yeah, that's my fault.
6'2", going up against Holloman, who is 5'8". Nix is going to win that battle 90% of the time. As they're trying to fix the shot clock here. Got that taken care of. Mustang's going to have to get open. And another strip. And we talked about Whiting. Again, another missed layup. We talked about the Mustangs' turnover troubles last night. 22 turnovers against Mankato. Already 2 turnovers here. Nice cut. Again, another strip off the Golden Bears. Ellen Degler is going to be coming in now. 2 sports star, volleyball and basketball.
Yeah, Mustangs already have 2 turnovers, which isn't what you want to see, but Rory St. Paul hasn't been able to really take advantage of that so far, only shooting 20% from the field.
Nagel with her shot, misses it. But the Mustangs do get the rebound. And traditionally over the last few years, Stephen, the Mustangs have struggled against teams that put pressure on you. That foul on Keonda Nix, her first personal foul. Nice baseline drive by Sothoff. Nice pass. That was Rebecca Rolling. Good teamwork. Nice ball movement here by SMSU.
Yeah, good awareness. That bucket puts SMSU up 7-2 early on in the game.
Hansen with the ball, trying to work it into Whiting. That ball knocked away by Degler. Nice defense. Whiting gets the ball, now going to drive towards the basket, and they're going to say a foul. I know they're going to call it on 23.
Mustang foul number 23, Becca Rolling, her first personal foul, second team foul of the half.
So Whiting going to go to the free throw line.
Danica Whiting at the line, 2-2.
Shooting at 82% from the free throw line this season. And she puts the first one in. As a team, the Golden Bears shooting 73% from the free throw line. That second one rolls off. Again, the Mustangs got to get open, got to move without the ball. Sothoff with the ball. Nice pass to Degler. She takes it in. Up and good. Kind of rolls in from the rim. Degler has contributed a lot for the Mustangs since ending her volleyball season. 9 points per game this season.
Yeah, the Mustangs shooting well so far from the field. Shooting 4 of 7. And also perfect from beyond the arc.
That foul on Michaela Sothoff. 15 minutes, 48 seconds left in the first half. Jesse Watt's going to come in for Sothoff. As you see, the Mustangs not really guarding the out-of-bounds player. Hansen with the ball. Shot up, nothing but net. Not in the good way, though. The wrong side of the rim. Holloman bringing it up now, getting it into Degler. Degler kind of got stuck there. And that shot, nothing but air.
Yeah, almost. I think she got away there with a little bit of a double dribble, but I'll take it.
2 ugly possessions, first by Concordia and then by SMSU. Whiting, she gets another basket to roll in. So she has 3 points on the night. Degler gets the ball again. Out to Holloman, puts up a 3, and it's good. Bree Holloman with the big 3, and again, she was 0 for 5 last night from behind the three-point arc. So the Mustangs need to get her in a rhythm.
Yeah, after a poor shooting night last night for the Mustangs, they're 2 of 2 from beyond the arc, as well as shooting almost 56% from the floor. So they're off to a very hot start, which we talked about earlier. They needed to do as they're usually outscored in the first half, but off to a fine start here as they lead 12-5.
Foul on Ellen Degler. Mustangs already with 14 fouls. Barely just 5 minutes into the first half. Whiting kind of out in the perimeter and gets it to Hansen. Back to Whiting with another basket. The Concordia coach kind of vocally telling his team to play some defense.
Yeah, after she missed her first 3 now, Annika Whiting has hit 2 in a row for 5 points.
Now they're going to call it offensive foul on Degler, and that's already her second. Hannah Beeler and Megan DeRuyter are going to come in. And Whiting has taken the last few shots for the Golden Bears, so I don't know, Coach Kruger might want to get like a double team on Whiting. Deep shot, no good. And they're going to call a jump ball. Possession arrow goes for the Mustangs, though. SMSU with a 12-7 lead. Allison Nagel going to come back into the game. 14 minutes, 4 seconds left here in the first half.
Both teams so far really doing the majority of their work here in the paint. Each team with 6 points so far down low, which makes sense as their two most productive players as of late are both post players.
Pass into Nagel. Pass to Watts. Back out to Beeler. And that three-pointer is good. Beeler not really known for three-point shooting, but able to put one in that time. SMSU with the 15-7 lead. And again, Whiting, a missed shot. Rebound by Beeler.
Yeah, and Beeler had a little piece of that too as Whiting went up for the shot. Partially blocked it.
Another three, and this one banks in. SMSU with an 18-7 lead. And this is exactly the kind of start you wanted after that big 30-point loss last night, coming out with an 11-point lead here.
Our Mustangs have now made four shots from beyond the arc, so they are perfect from the three-point line right now.
Another drive to the basket. That one goes in. That was number 13, Mandy Pope. 18-9 game now.
I guess you might as well just keep chucking them up from beyond the arc. If you keep making them, might as well see what happens.
Bree Holloman 2 for 2 from three-point range in this game. And they're going to call a foul on the Golden Bears. That one, number 20, Carissa Wolenick.
Her first personal foul, second team foul of the half.
So Watt's going to inbound it for SMSU. Again, the Mustangs kind of struggling getting open. And kind of a poor pass to the inside.
It's their fourth turnover so far in the night.
Holloman steals it back. And then she's going to throw it back away. So kind of a sloppy play for the Mustangs and for the Golden Bears. Both teams failing to execute in that last little rally.
Well, we talked about how the Mustangs had 22 turnovers last night. When you have that many turnovers, it's just difficult to win the game. So far, they are leading 18-9, but they already have 5 turnovers so far in the game. You have to think, you know, as well as they're shooting right now, you're not going to make 100% of your threes the whole game. So they're going to want to make sure that they value the ball a little bit more as the game goes on.
Three-pointer, no good. Offensive rebound for the Golden Bears. That shot up and good. Amanda Barton got the offensive board in the basket. Sothoff with the ball. They're going to call a foul. They're going to call it on Whiting as Beeler trying to make a basket cut. She ran kind of into a wall there. Now Sothoff gets open, trying to drive baseline, kicks it out. Nagel ends up with the ball out to Watts, and a traveling violation. So again, another turnover on the Mustangs. Not even 9 minutes into the game, SMSU already has 6 turnovers.
Yeah, and that's not what you want to see if you're Coach Allison Kruger. Bree Holloman set to check back into the game shortly. Leads all scorers right now with 8 points on the night.
And almost another throwaway as Sothoff wasn't really paying attention. Watts gets the pass, kicks it out to DeRuyter. Shot is up. Again, nothing but air. Hansen bringing it down court, throws it down court. Pass knocked away by Sothoff. Wolenick was trying to save the ball from going out of bounds, threw it at a Mustang player. They leave a Golden Bear player out open in the corner, but it's Barton again. This time she makes the shot. It's a deep 2. 18-13, SMSU with the lead. Concordia has scored 6 unanswered points. Nice drive by Rolling, but shot is no good. Got to make those shots.
Yeah, it was a really, really nice move. Just not able to finish there at the very end.
Got to use the glass in those situations. She had a good angle for it. almost halfway through the first half. Polk goes up with the shot, and it's good. Now it's 8 straight points for the Golden Bears as SMSU, they've really been struggling offensively the last few possessions.
Yeah, just like that, SMSU at one point had an 11-point lead just a few minutes ago. Now cut down to just 3.
Rolling with the ball. Shot is up and good. Didn't look like she had the best angle, but she put it in. 20-15, SMSU kind of calms the storm. Pass inside to Whiting, and that's easy for her as she got past the SMSU defender. Again, the Mustangs don't really have an answer for Whiting. She has 7 points.
Yeah, she's 7 points and 3-7 shooting so far. 1 rebound, so not off to a bad start by any stretch, Veronica Whiting.
Beeler puts it up, and that one's good. So Beeler gets 5 points on the night after making that 3-point shot earlier. Hanson bringing the ball down court for the Golden Bears. Whiting gets it out to Barton. Another pass to the corner, and that's a 3-point basket. Carissa Wolenik. And all of a sudden, it's a 2-point game. SMSU, their biggest lead was 11. They were up 18-7 early on.
And Wolenik is someone that you're going to keep an eye on as a 3-point threat, shooting 43% from beyond the arc so far this season.
Nagel with an open lane to the basket, puts up a wild shot, didn't even come close. Hanson with an open lane. That shot no good. Sodhoff with the rebound. Getting outnumbered here. She might want to slow it down a little bit though. She passes it back to Rolling. Drives, shot partially blocked. Sodhoff picks up the ball. Gets it to Holloman, inside to Nagel. Nagel with a nice inside move and a little finger roll off the glass. And that's 5 points for Nagel. SMSU with a 24-20 lead, 8 minutes, 12 seconds left in the first half. Another pass inside, Amanda Barton gets the easy basket, and again, it's just like the Mustang defenders aren't even there. The post players for the Golden Bears just blowing right by them.
Yeah, obviously they got off to a really bad start. They're now shooting 50% from the field, are the Golden Bears, so they are making quite a few shots here in a row.
Concordia now has a chance to tie up the game or take the lead, depending on what they choose to do with the ball. And a foul called. Michaela Sodhoff gets the foul.
The second personal foul, 16 fouls and a half. Timeout on the floor.
They're going to call a timeout, so we're gonna take a little break with them. We're gonna take a quick break. We will be right back. You are watching Mustang basketball here on KSSU TV. Welcome back to the RA facility on the campus of Southwest Minnesota State University. The SMSU cheerleaders just finishing up their cheering routine. SMSU with a 24-22 lead, 7 minutes, 39 seconds left to go in the first half. Stephen Shega and Michael Sterling here. And Stephen, SMSU kind of they had an 18-7 lead early in the first half, but turnovers and just kind of sloppy play on defense really let Concordia back into this game.
Yeah, well, they're on fire offensively right now. They're 10 of 19 shooting and 4 of 6 from beyond the arc, but they've had 6 turnovers already in the game. So it's just turnovers, just like we saw last night, killing them so far.
So long rebound, or thought it was going to be a rebound, but it was knocked away. They said last touch by SMSU.
Balanced scoring attack so far for the Mustangs as well. Bree Holloman with 8, Hannah Beeler with 5, as well as Allison Nagel. Becca Rolling with 4, and Ellen Degler with 2. Annika Whiting, no surprise, leading the Golden Bears with 7. Amanda Barton with 6, and Mandy Pope with 4.
Trying to get the pass in, knocked away, and they're going to call a foul. Didn't really see much of a foul there, but it's going to be called on Jesse Watts. Kind of showed some frustration at the call. 7th team foul already, so Concordia going to be shooting free throws for the rest of the half. It's a 1-and-1 situation right now. Keonda Nix, free throw no good, rebounded by Amanda Barton. That shot, nothing but air. Holloman with the ball for the Mustangs. Now to Anessa Rush. Inside to Watts. Almost another turnover, and they're going to say Rush stepped on the line, so another turnover. SMSU just very sloppy. A lot of these turnovers weren't even forced by the defense.
The thing that's concerning if you're a Mustang fan too is that the players for the Mustangs don't seem to be all that concerned about the turnovers. You see a lot of smiling, and I don't know if it was me, I don't think I'd be smiling after so many turnovers.
Yeah, not much of a sense of urgency when going after the rebounds either. And another basket ties the game up at 24. 6 minutes, 37 seconds left in the first half. Hope Bonlander tries to get it to rolling, but she moves from where the pass was, and another sloppy play. And I have a feeling that the SMSU players aren't going to like what Coach Kruger is going to have to say at halftime.
No, I wouldn't think so. After 22 turnovers last night, already up to 8 right now, and just really sloppy play so far for the Mustangs. Playing well offensively when they don't turn it over, but
baseline drive, basket, no good. Another rebound. Amanda Barton puts up a shot, and it rolls in. Kind of took an ugly bounce between the backboard and the rim. Concordia with a 27-24 lead. Anessa Rush puts up a shot. That one's good. Rush with her first basket of the game. 27-26. Nix out to Barton. Wolenick now with the ball. Nix trying to drive it in now, puts up a shot, and it rolls in. 29-26 lead for Concordia. 5.5 minutes left in the first half.
And we've seen that a lot from Amanda Barton, just getting that dribble there with the left hand wide open at the rim.
Nice move by Beeler, but she couldn't finish the job. Another easy miss for SMSU. Polk trying to drive it in, takes it in, shot no good, but she gets fouled. And that's another foul on Jesse Watts. They're going to have some subs come in for Concordia. Looks like Whiting and Hansen going to come back in.
3 players with 2 fouls for the Mustangs: Ellen Degler, Jesse Watts, and Michaela Sadoff.
First foul, or first free throw, no good for Mandy Pope.
Sure, the Mustangs are thankful that Concordia St. Paul only shooting 25% so far from the free throw line.
Megan DeRider and Allison Nagel coming back in for SMSU. 5:07 left to go in the first half. Been pretty competitive so far and kind of sloppy at times. Second free throw is up and good, so now Concordia with a 4-point lead. Holloman with the ball, looking at a screen from Nagel. Holloman trying to drive, now it got stuck. Nagel with a shot off the glass, and that's just a textbook shot. Like we said, you got to use that glass, and Nagel did it to perfection. 30-28 ball game now.
Yeah, nice to see Nagel get a little involved here on the offensive end so far. 7 points, 3 of 5 shooting, 1 made 3-pointer, as well as 2 rebounds and 1 assist.
Shot by Hansen, no good, and SMSU has a chance to tie this ball game back up or take the lead. Nagel with the ball. Now Holloman puts up a shot, and it's good! Bree Holloman, her third three-pointer of the game, gives SMSU a 31-30 lead. Holloman with 11 points already.
Yeah, 4 or 5 shooting, 2 rebounds, perfect from beyond the arc. She's off to a great start, Bree Holloman.
And another open lane. Rachel Hansen drives through and gives Concordia the lead back. It's like a parting of the Red Sea. SMSU just giving the Golden Bears an open lane to just drive through whenever they please. And another turnover by the Mustangs.
The Golden Bears take a 30-second.
Going to be a 30-second timeout for Concordia and Stephen. So far, SMSU faring a little bit better than they did last night. Only down by 1 point. 3 minutes, 44 seconds left. What do you think of the game so far?
Well, it's like we've been talking about so far. I mean, it's just, turnovers. SMSU has 9 turnovers as opposed to the Golden Bears only having 1 so far. SMSU shooting really well, but when you're shooting over 50% from the field and 71% from beyond the arc as the Mustangs are, that's just not going to keep up for the whole game. So they're going to have to really, really watch their turnovers, or I would, be a little concerned about the game getting away from them here as the game goes on.
Highest score of the game, Bree Holloman, after she struggled last night, especially going 0 for 5 from the three-point field goals. She has 11 points so far, 3 for 3 on three-point shots, so she's having a good game. Kayla Holsebus with the ball, gets it to Wolenick. Mustangs trying to keep the ball away from Whiting. Holsebus now trying to drive, kicks it out. That shot no good, rebound by Nagel. Had a lot of shots, just missed the mark completely. A lot of air balls so far in this game.
And you're right, Michael, too. After Whiting has had a really hot start to the game, they've done a good job, SMSU has, of denying the ball down on the post.
Holloman with the ball, she's trying to drive. Puts up a wild shot, but gets fouled. Shot no good. A foul on number 11, Rachel Hansen.
Bree Holloman shooting 70% from the free throw line so far this season.
Looking to add to her point total, like we said, already has 11 points.
These are the first free throws for SMSU so far in the game. Missed their first.
SMSU with 2 players back on the other side of the court. Holloman goes 1 for 2 on that trip, and once again the game is tied at 32. Less than 3 minutes to play now in the first half. Kayla Holsebus bringing the ball down the court. Mandy Polk gets the ball in the corner. Mandy Polk trying to get it to Whiting, and it's going to be a turnover on the Golden Bears.
Only their second turnover of the night, but again, a great example of how the Mustangs are making a real concerted effort to keep the ball out of the hands of Whiting down in the low post.
Holloman bringing the ball down court. Looking for a screen, gets it from Nagel. Gets it back to Nagel. Holloman putting up another 3. No good, but she gets the foul. Rachel Hansen not happy about the call. That'll be Hansen's second foul. And Holloman will shoot 3 free throws from the line. I guess they're going to say a non-shooting foul. I thought they called the foul on the shooter.
Yeah, it looked like it was a shooting foul to me, but guess it was before the shot.
So SMSU going to take it out instead. Pass to Hannah Beeler, and another turnover on the Mustangs. Concordia looking for a fast break now. And another foul on the Mustangs.
Mustangs now in double-digit turnovers for the first half. 10 turnovers.
Bree Holloman with her first foul. And after 22 turnovers last night, or like you said, already in double digits for turnovers with still 2 minutes left in the first half. It's not a pretty sight for SMSU fans.
No, it's like they're trying to break their own record from last night, but hopefully this will come to an end for the Mustangs. 10 turnovers in the first half is just too many.
Mustangs going out of their own way to practically give Concordia the game so far.
I mean, it's the season of giving, but I think they're taking it too far so far.
34-32, 2 minutes left. DeRuyter with the ball. Nice basket cut by Beeler, puts it in. Nice job by Hannah Beeler. 7 points for her. She's really come on the last few seasons. Her freshman year didn't really see a lot of playing time. Last year and this year doing a good job. As Whiting gets a basket on the other end. Concordia now with a 36-34 lead, minute and a half left in the first half. Nagel gets the ball knocked away. Jump ball, and it's gonna go back to Concordia. So another Mustangs once again lose the ball. And I don't know what the deal is. Coach Kruger may have to put some sticky glue on the hands of some of her players during halftime, because we've seen a lot of dropped passes, a lot of missed catches.
It's 11 turnovers on the night, so they're halfway to their 22 from last night.
3-point basket from Jasmine Haynes, freshman from Robbinsdale, Minnesota. Concordia with a 39-34 lead, coming up on 1 minute to play. And they're going to call a foul.
You know, we talk about the turnovers, and the turnovers, you know, in and of themselves aren't awful, but when you look at the points off turnovers, the Golden Bears have scored so far, it's 16 points off turnovers. Just alone in this game in this first half. That's a lot of points you're just giving them. So not only are they turning it over, but the Golden Bears are really making them pay.
Less than a minute left now. Holloman with the basket, now giving her 14 points in the first half alone.
Off to a hot start.
Cutting the deficit back down to 3 points. Holsebus with the ball. Now she's going to put up a 3 in the corner. That one's good. Concordia now with a 6-point lead. I'd say about 3-second difference between the shot and game clock. Pass to Nagel. DeRuyter puts up a deep 3. That one's good. Big shot by DeRuyter, getting her first points of the game. And the Golden Bears can hold for the last shot, up 42-39. Quick shot put up, no good. And that is how the first half will end on a snowy, kind of windy evening. The action's been hot in here. Concordia with a 42-39 lead at halftime. We will be back in a little bit to give you first half stats and bring you the second half action. So stay tuned. You are watching Mustang basketball on KSSU TV.
If you've had a stroke, the chances are good that you could have another one. But it doesn't have to happen. You could be a stroke smart star.
I'm eating healthy and I'm exercising again.
I'm keeping my blood pressure and cholesterol levels under control.
After 35 years, I quit smoking.
I always take my medicine.
If you take steps to improve your health, you'll greatly reduce your risk of another stroke. Talk to your doctor and go to stroke.org today.
I'm not going to have another stroke.
Welcome back to the RI facility here on the campus of Southwest Minnesota State University, where the Concordia St. Paul Golden Bears have a 42-39 lead over SMSU. Real quickly, just some scores from around the NSIC. The women's game, Sioux Falls has a 67-53 lead. Our last update, it was the second half with 3 minutes 43 seconds left. Final, Winona State defeated Wayne State 74-35. Another update, Augustana beating Upper Iowa 86-60 late in the second half. St. Cloud State with a 79-56 victory. And then University of Mary with an 88-66 victory over Minnesota Crookston. Now, as far as our game goes, Stephen, what did you think of the first half? Kind of sloppy, not very pretty if you're a Mustangs fan.
Yeah, it was kind of ugly. A lot like the sweaters that we're seeing here tonight at Ugly Sweater Night for SMSU. There was a lot of sloppy play at times. We talked about it in the first half, but turnovers are just killing the Mustangs. They had 22 last night, ended up losing by 30. Tonight they already have 11 turnovers, so they're halfway to that 22, and they really need to just hang on to the ball a little bit better. They are off to a great start for shooting, though, shooting 59% from the field as well as 67% from beyond the arc. So shooting really well when they manage to hang on to the ball.
Mustangs are also out-rebounding Concordia 17-11, so something my old high school coach used to say, if you out-rebound the other team, you're going to win the majority of your games. Like you said, Holloman with 14 points. She also has 4 turnovers on the game, which leads SMSU. Nagel with 7 points on the game, 4 rebounds. And your Shega says in the pregame we needed to get her over 20. So got a little work to do if she's going to hit that mark.
Yeah, I think we have some work to do. She's been playing well, but when you have shots falling from the outside, you're going to stick with that probably for a little bit until they stop. But yeah, so far so good. Like you said, for the rebounds too, SMSU has been out-rebounded in 6 of their 8 games this season, so they're turning that around at least. That's one positive you can take.
Annika Whiting with 11 points for Concordia. Nagel gets an offensive rebound, shot partially blocked.
Yeah, she's smiling. She thought she got fouled there, but didn't get the call.
Shot put up by Haynes is no good. Foul called on the Mustangs. Or I guess, no, out of bounds. Thought it was a foul. Hansen with the ball, trying to get it inside. Whiting with the basket. Annika Whiting with 13 points now in the game. SMSU has been stuck outside on the perimeter a lot in this game. Rowland gets the handoff from Nagel. Her shot is no good.
See, that was kind of my point, was saying that you need to get Nagel involved on the inside, is that it's easier once you've established your game inside to kick it back out for open shots, but now that they're relying upon the perimeter, it's going to be difficult for them to kind of get it back in.
A 3-point basket by the Golden Bears. And if you remember in last night's game, Mankato started to pull away in the second half, leading to that 86-56 victory. Not the greatest start of the half for SMSU. 47-39, 18 minutes, 59 seconds left in the second half. You see the cheerleaders kind of tossing out some t-shirts to the SMSU faithful. It is, as Steven said, ugly sweater night. Got a few students and SMSU supporters with some ugly sweaters.
Yeah, there's some really ugly sweaters here. I'm impressed. This is impressive.
Kind of a snowy evening. I'm not sure if it's still snowing. It was snowing earlier. A lot of good basketball action in here as Sothoff trying to get the ball inside. Passes it to Beeler. She drives and gets fouled on her way to the basket.
That was an aggressive move, too. Had 2 people on her, just took it anyhow.
Rachel Hansen, that'll be her 3rd personal, so she's in foul trouble. And Hannah Beeler going to go to the line.
Beeler, a very good free throw shooter, 88% on the season. And I jinxed her.
The commentators jinx. SMSU haven't shot a whole lot of free throws so far in this game. And salvages the trip by making that last one. 47-40, Concordia with the lead. And again, the men's game will follow this one. The men will be hosting Concordia St. Paul, and me and Steven will have that broadcast as well. That shot hits the front of the rim. And interception there by Nix. Baseline drive for the Golden Bears, and they get the basket. Rachel Hansen with the basket.
And this is quickly getting out of hand for the Mustangs here in the second half now, as they are down by 9, 49-40.
Beeler with the ball. Back over to Rolling. And Nagel gets it right by the free throw line. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Southoff loses it. Rolling recovers it. And, I believe that they're going to call a foul. Carissa Wolinick with the foul. Her second personal foul.
Allison Kruger out there on the floor for a brief moment during the break of play, encouraging some of her players.
Beeler with the ball.
Looks like they're trying to get it inside of Nagel.
Southoff, her shot no good, rebounded by Holloman. Holloman puts it up, no good, and she gets fouled. And that was kind of surprising seeing Michaela Southoff shooting it from out there. That was her first shot attempt of the game. We don't see her get a whole lot of scoring, more of like a true point guard, a lot of passing. And they're going to call a 30-second timeout, so we're going to take a quick break with them. 49-40, Concordia with the lead. You are watching Mustang basketball here on KSSU TV.
Will I always be working weekends just to stay out of debt?
Is a great college for our kids?
Out of the question?
Is the American dream
Out of our reach?
Not if we can help it. We're the National Endowment for Financial Education, a non-profit organization dedicated to helping people just like you get smart about their money. Log on to smartaboutmoney.org today and start taking control of your financial life.
Welcome back to the RA facility in Marshall, Minnesota. Mustangs down 9.
Head coach Paul Fessler for the Golden Bears was not happy with his team's defensive effort in that last huddle. Told them to get in position and make the Mustangs work for their shots. Not very pleased.
Just like that, a turnover on SMSU. Hannah Beeler with her second personal foul.
If you're keeping count at home, yeah, you're right. That's 13 turnovers so far for the Mustangs.
49-40, Concordia with the lead. Hansen looking for the open teammate. And another basket, Keonda Nix, freshman out of St. Paul. And now Concordia with an 11-point lead. Holland gets the pass from Southoff. Rolling, looking to drive, puts it up, and just stays in. I thought it was going to roll out. But Rolling with the basket, 51-42 now.
A difficult floater there for Rolling, but made it in.
Jasmine Haynes puts up a wild shot, tipped out by SMSU. That should have been an easy rebound, but the Mustangs haven't been able to grab the ball. Southoff and Beeler coming out, Watts and Degler coming in for the Mustangs. Hansen, nice pass to Haynes. She tumbles over, and they're going to call a foul on Haynes. And Coach Fessler beside himself. Just reading the referees, the riot act there.
Yeah, he's still going.
Both coaches very vocal. Kruger can show off her vocal cords as well on the court. Degger with the ball over to Holloman. Now Nagel with the ball. Holloman gets it back Degler trying to post up. Back out to Watts. She puts up a three. No good. Rebounded by Haynes.
It looked good right on line, just a little bit short.
Hansen now with the ball. Hicks over to Wolonik. That shot partially blocked by Degler. Nice defense there. Whiting trying to get the ball inside. Haynes puts up a three. That one no good. Rebound. Oh, man. Degler, should have had an easy rebound, but went right through her hands and off her knees. Again, I don't know. Another unforced mistake by the Mustangs. Whiting, her three-pointer's no good. Nix chased it down for the offensive board. Whiting puts it up the two-pointer, and that one goes in.
So now the largest lead of the evening for Concordia St. Paul, up by 11.
15 minutes, 12 seconds left to go in the game. Watts over to Nagel. Into Degler, trying to work inside. Shot blocked by Nix. Nice defense by the Golden Bears. Wolonik with the ball. Gets it over to Polk. Polk trying to drive in, puts up a shot. No good, rebound by Whiting. Has a bad angle, but she somehow gets the basket to go in and the foul.
Concordia St. Paul bench just exploded as that one went in. They are sensing blood here and very excited.
Just like that, Concordia with a 13-point lead. Now, I don't know what it's been this year with the Mustangs, but coming out of these long breaks, it seems like SMSU is just sleeping through that alarm clock.
Yeah, the same thing as last night, too. They managed to keep it close in the first half, and then all of a sudden the game just got away from them right away in the second half. Same thing here this evening.
And you see it's kind of hard for the people in attendance to get into the games when the team is getting blown out like this.
Still plenty of time, however. Yeah, they're down by 14, but there's still 14 minutes left. So there's still time to chip away so long as they keep their turnovers down. And like I said, they are shooting a great percentage from the field. So matter of just being smart, playing good defense.
Beeler to DeRuyter. Beeler gets the pass, trying to drive in. Has to kick it out to Watts. And another turnover on SMSU. Wolonik gets the steal. And Hansen now with the ball. Gonna drive, gets an open lane. Nobody even touches her. And 58-42.
Austin Kruger has had enough, just walking away in disgust.
Yeah, I don't blame her. This is getting a little ridiculous. So we're going to take a quick 30-second break, and we'll be back with more Mustang basketball. You're watching Mustang basketball on KSSU TV.
Hey, Barrett!
Look, Timmy's in trouble again.
I told you to stay out of here! Come on, loser!
Someone should do something. Boy, you never see that happen.
If you see abuse or neglect, learn what you can do at BeHumane.org.
Welcome back to the RA facility here on the campus of SMSU, where the Concordia St. Paul Golden Bears are on a 16-3 run coming out of halftime, had a 42-39 lead at the half. Now looking at a 58-42 lead, and SMSU, I mean, there's only so much you can say. They've just really been struggling.
Yeah, well, they've had so many turnovers, and coupled of that with Annika Whiting, the best player so far in the year for the Golden Bears. She has 18 points, 7 of 12 shooting. 4 or 5 for free throws, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. So she's played some very productive minutes so far for the Golden Bears tonight.
Bree Holloman, after getting 14 points in the first half, has yet to score here in the second half. Degler with the ball. Watts with the shot, and nothing but air. And that's just been the story of the evening so far for SMSU. Hansen gets the handoff. Polk with the ball, looking for an open teammate. Hansen, nice basket drive, shot up, rolls off. She was able to get the offensive rebound though. Bree Holloman and gets the foul, and I don't know if you could hear, that was Coach Kruger.
You know, she's yelling at her players. She's telling them to be there to help out for defense. She's not pleased with the effort so far.
And I don't know who would be as a coach. And another foul. That one on Jessie Watts.
Foul number 21, Jessie Watts.
Her third personal.
Team foul of the half.
13 minutes, 9 seconds left. SMSU not guarding the inbound passer. Whiting gets the ball stripped. Nice defensive play.
It looks, well, it should look to be okay. For a moment there, it looked like perhaps Bree Holloman was a little in pain, but she gets up just fine.
And that foul on Rachel Hansen, that's her 4th personal foul. So she's going to come out. Kayla Holsebus going to come in. Hope Bonlander going to come in for SMSU. Like we said, we will have the men's action to follow this one. Stephen and I will have the call on that game as well. The Mustang men coming off a disappointing 1-point loss to Mankato last night.
Yeah, that was tough. They were up 9 with about, 2 minutes or so left, and then lost the game. Ended up losing by just 1 point last night. So got to think they're going to be wanting to come out firing on all cylinders this evening, trying to get a win.
Holloman driving to the basket. Again, another missed shot for the Mustangs. Dever trying to drive now. Shot goes up, no good. But a blocking foul called on the Golden Bears.
That was a nice hesitation there by Degler. Kind of gave a little head fake and got her defender to bite on it, and then had an open lane, or open path to the lane there.
Yeah, as we've said, Degler, a 2-sport star, and she's done really good for in both of her sports of the last few years. Volleyball, helping to the volleyball team to the national tournament once again this year, and basketball, like we said, she's putting up 9 points per game, and she's been doing nicely coming off the bench. Second free throw is good. Cuts the deficit down to 15. Holsebus bringing the ball down the court. Wolenick now in the corner. And Mandy Polk drives in and gets the basket. 60-43 lead for Concordia. 12 minutes, 20 seconds left. Holloman gets the pass. Puts up a shot way off.
That's just an ill-advised pass. 2 defenders right on her and just decided to throw it up anyways. Not even close.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of ugly shots tonight. A lot of poor shot selection. Got to take your time. I mean, they weren't running low on the shot clock. Just pass the ball around, try to find a good shot. Wolenick with the ball. Now to Holsebus. Trying to drive baseline. Now gets it to Whiting. She puts up a little baby hook. Shot no good. Rebounded by Watts.
Last basket for the Mustangs came with 16:45 left in this second half. It seems like quite a while ago. So it's been about 5 minutes or so since they have scored a point.
Degler, nice pass to Ryder. Foul going to be called. Kayla Holsebus going to be guilty of the foul. It's her first. And that's the 7th team foul of the half for the Golden Bears. So as the Mustangs, who had a lot of fouls in the first half, now it's the Golden Bears here in the second half. Megan DeRuyter, her first free throw goes in.
DeRuyter on the season. She's perfect from the line. Hasn't been there very often. That's only her 3rd shot from the free throw line this season.
So Coach Fessler, I guess.
Yeah, player there, number 13 for the Golden Bears, Mandy Polk, had a little cut there, being attended to by trainers as they take a moment to go ahead and get her fixed up.
I wasn't sure if they didn't seem like they called a timeout, so I didn't know what the.
Yeah, it looks like it's just a quick injury timeout. Little blood there on the shorts.
Coach Fessler telling the team to get in there and rebound if you didn't hear it.
Yeah, he probably did. Both coaches here, both teams very vocal.
People over in South Dakota could hear that.
I think so.
And now another
bit of blood on the
official,
floor.
Yeah, coming to wipe the floor off a little bit.
Playing a little Where's Waldo in regards to the blood.
Good job.
Looks like they have it cleaned up.
Good team effort here. That's how we roll at SMSU. Second free throw good for DeRuyter, so she goes 2 for 2. 60-45 lead for Concordia. Now Mustangs going with a full court press.
Looks like Coach Kruger trying to get the team to pick up their defensive intensity here. Hope to chip away at the lead, maybe make it interesting here at the end.
Annika Whiting driving towards the basket. That one goes in, and she gets fouled.
That basket gives Annika Whiting 20 points on the evening. Go along with 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Shooting at a high percentage too, 57% from the floor so far.
Another monster game for Annika Whiting. Free throw no good, rebounded by Megan DeRuyter. Sodhoff with the ball. Out to Bonlander. Mustangs just working the ball around the perimeter. Now DeRuyter gonna drive past to Sodhoff. Now back out to Nagel, puts it up. No good.
And it's been a quiet night for Nagel so far.
Haynes puts up a shot, no good. Knocked around a little bit. Rebounded by Sodhoff. Sometimes kind of reminds me of a volleyball match. Everybody just keeps tipping the ball around.
It's true.
Hey, they're going to post up Kayla. They're going to post up Kayla.
Sodhoff to DeRuyter, back to Sodhoff.
Drop, Jazz. Jazz, drop.
Bonlander with the ball. Bonlander again with the shot fake, puts it up. No good. Nagel, though, with the rebound. Puts the shot up, no good.
Yeah, it looked like a foul to me on that last one there, Nagel, but no call from the referees. That's the thing about Nagel is that she's really effective, but she's not always as aggressive as you like to see down low. Some players kind of have that killer instinct, and she seems to be a bit passive at times.
And the thing about this game is, I don't know what they were trying for that time, but to Nagel, we've seen her post up tonight, but she hasn't really gotten really close to the basket when she's gotten the ball. It's either been near the top of the key or at the free throw line.
Yeah, they have her more in the role of a facilitator this evening. We've seen a few players using her for a screen and passing it off, and now Nagel's coming out of the game.
Degler, Holloman, and Beeler coming in. And this game has had a lot of spurts of sloppiness, and we're going through one of those right now.
Until Allison Kruger's trying to find a group together that's going to be playing consistently here for her.
Whiting gets the shot to go in. Mustangs just don't have an answer. We're going to have a quick 30-second timeout. Annika Whiting with 22 points, more than her 18.5 points per game average. SMSU really struggling. Stephen has a few statistics for us. Stephen, what do you got over there?
Yeah, well, there's a lot that's going on. Like we said, obviously the turnovers, 14 for SMSU, only 4 for Concordia St. Paul. The bench is really playing well for Concordia St. Paul as well. 19 points, only 10 for SMSU. And perhaps the biggest difference that I'm seeing here is that points in the paint. Concordia St. Paul really taking advantage of Whiting. They have 42 points down low as opposed to only 20 for SMSU.
And that is a big stat. And only 4 turnovers, like you said, for the Golden Bears. When you can go a whole game and only turn the ball over 4 times, you're going to win the majority of the games.
Absolutely.
I'm
willing to bet SMSU has a few players that have more than 4 turnovers apiece.
Like we said, at halftime, Holloman had 4 by herself, and we see Jasmine Haynes, maybe another injured player. Not sure what happened, but
yeah, it looks like she's taking just a moment. Looks to be okay.
Another big wow stat, as I like to call them, big stats that just pop out at you. The 42 points in the paint for Concordia. That is just ridiculous. The Mustangs haven't had an answer for the Golden Bears on the inside. And now another coach from Concordia just yelling at her team from across the court. Foul called on the Golden Bears. Foul on Jasmine Haynes.
Allison Kruger is going to want to be a little careful here. She's having some words with the refs there. I think just got a warning from one of them, so take a moment to cool down for a second.
Holloman misses her first free throw. Mandy Polk and Keonda Nix both come into the game. Both free throws no good for Holloman, who is a pretty good shooter. It's kind of unlike her to be struggling from the free throw line like this. Holsebus kicks it off to Polk. Pass knocked away by Sothoff. Polk gets it back though, trapped in the corner, and she throws it away. Rebecca Rowling gonna pick it up. Might want to slow things down though. Degler now over to Beeler. Puts up a shot, and that's good. Hannah Beeler with the 10 points now. Don't see her get into double digits and scoring very often, but she's done a good job tonight.
Yeah, she's been really effective. She's picked her spots. 4 of 6 shooting, 1 of 2 from the 3-point line, 3 rebounds, 1 steal. Quietly having a really nice game.
7 minutes, 50 seconds left. Concordia with a 64-47 lead. Mustangs trying to put on the pressure on defense. A deep 3-point basket is good, and that'll make it a 20-point lead for Concordia. Mustangs running out of time, got to get a sense of urgency going. Beeler to Rolling. Now Beeler going to set a screen. And another turnover on SMSU. So much for that sense of urgency.
That's 15 turnovers now in the night.
Whiting gets the ball at the top of the key.
She's all over the floor, too. Very active.
Holsebus now with the ball. Trying to drive in. And couldn't exactly see what happened. I think the ball got knocked off of her. And it'll be SMSU ball. Sothoff bringing the ball down the court for the Mustangs. Holloman puts up a 3, no good. It's been kind of the story of the game for the Mustangs so far lately.
Holloman had a great start in the first half, but has not scored yet in the second.
And again, it's been kind of hard for the Mustang crowd to get into it in this game. Whiting gets the ball in. I thought that was, wow, she kind of put up a wild shot, almost made it there too, but they waved it off anyway.
Third personal foul, 16th foul of the half.
And coming up on finals week here at SMSU, the last week of school, and this will be our last broadcast of the semester. Wolonik with the ball. They get it inside again to Whiting, puts up another wild shot. She gets fouled again, so she will go to the line.
This is going to be, well, she's had 6 free throw attempts so far in the evening, so getting the line here for her 7th and 8th. Shooting pretty fair clip so far, 4 of 6 from the free throw line in the game.
Bree Holloman now in foul trouble, her 4th foul. Rachel Hansen for the Golden Bears has 4 of her own.
As does Jasmine Hayes for the Golden Bears.
And that free throw bounces in. 68-47, Concordia with the lead, coming up on 6 minutes left. And again, stay tuned after this. SMSU men's basketball will be coming up in a little while.
Tip-off is scheduled for 7 p.m. for the men's game.
Another sloppy pass. Beeler kicks it out to Degler. Back to Beeler, puts up with a shot. That's no good. Chased down by Annika Whiting. And Concordia can just take some time off the clock.
Allison Kruger calling for a full court press. Pays off there.
Nice hustle by Degler. And she puts it in. Nice defensive job by Ellen Degler. They're going to call a timeout. We're going to take a quick timeout with them. Concordia with a 68-49 lead. 5 minutes, 22 seconds left. We will be back shortly. You are watching Mustang basketball on KSSU TV.
When you donate goods in response to an international disaster, it's expensive.
They have to cross the sea, pass through customs, be inspected, sorted, then finally delivered.
And often they arrive too late to help, making your good intentions feel a little empty.
There is a better way. Cash donations are fast, simple, and allow professional relief workers to purchase supplies close at hand.
Cash is best. Learn more at CIDI.org.
Welcome back to the RA facility here in Marshall, Minnesota. Concordia with a 68-49 lead over SMSU with 5 minutes, 22 seconds left. Mustangs really been struggling here in the second half. Stephen, what do you think, if anything, the Mustangs can salvage out of the rest of this game?
Well, if they can get anything out of the rest of this game, I think if I'm Coach Kruger, I try to put in players who are going to really try to value having the ball. I mean, when you have 15 turnovers tonight so far, you had 22 last night, you need to find a group that's really going to want to take care of the ball. As that's been just their biggest downfall tonight and last night as well.
Nice play before the break by Ellen Degler, intercepting the pass and then taking it for the layup. SMSU keeping with that full court press. Both teams in the bonus as far as fouls go. And almost another steal by Degler.
That was a long cross-court pass, not well advised.
And that'll be another foul on Watts. That'll be her 4th foul. Rachel Hansen back in the game for the Golden Bears. She has 4 fouls as well. Bree Holloman also with 4 for SMSU, and you said earlier Jasmine Haynes with 4 for Concordia as well. So quite a few players in foul trouble. Both teams kind of struggling from the line though in this game.
Yeah, you're seeing Concordia St. Paul only made half their free throws. Same thing with SMSU. Both teams only making half of their free throws all game long.
And another free throw that just rolls in. Once again, a 20-point lead for Concordia. Rachel Hansen having a solid night with 9 points. Watts with the 3, putting it up. That one's no good. Rebound by Hansen. Now trapped, and a turnover on the Golden Bears. Degler, her shot no good. Trying to make a put back, and she does. Degler now with 7 points on the game.
That's kind of hustle that Coach Kruger's been looking for all game. Is a lot of hustle, trying to get some rebounds, second chances there.
Jagger almost knocked it away again there. Hansen with the ball. Now Whiting gets the pass. They get it back to Whiting. Kind of fades away from the basket. That shot no good. Rebound by Watts. Now SMSU trying to kind of hurry up, but another turnover, and Mandy Polk gonna slow things down a little bit. Smart play by Polk, just take some more time off the clock. Deonda Nix with the ball. And I believe it was something wrong with the shot clock. I'm not sure exactly what the issue is here.
We'll be resetting the shot clock to 15 seconds left on the clock.
So we got a mass substitution for SMSU. Rush, Holloman, Nagel, and Bonlander coming in. Beeler the only one staying in the game for the Mustangs. 3 minutes, 51 seconds left. Concordia with a 69-51 lead. Wolonik gets a screen from Whiting. Whiting gets the pass on the inside, banks it in. 71-51. Whiting now with 25 points on the game. Anessa Rush puts up a three, and that one's good. Cutting the deficit down to 17 points.
And she's been pretty impressive so far in this game. Just looking, she's made both of her shots, 2 of 2 from the field. In only 3 minutes, she has 5 points.
Yeah, SMSU doesn't have a lot of three-point threats. It's just pretty much Holloman and Rush. As you see, Whiting with yet another basket, getting close to that 30-point mark. She has 27 right now, and another full timeout. So we are going to take a minute break. We will be back. You're watching Mustang basketball here on KSSU TV.
AmeriCorps Hero.
I want to help people. I want to make a difference. I want to get things done. Could I be a hero?
She had to apply.
I should give this a try.
There she met people who shared her passion, people who wanted to make change, people who joined AmeriCorps. They cleaned beaches, they helped wildlife. Together they served, together they made a difference. Together they were heroes.
In AmeriCorps, you can be a hero too.
Join AmeriCorps.
Ladies, are you talking to your partners
About HIV.
2 out of every 3 new HIV/AIDS cases in women are among black women.
Get informed, get tested. Early detection can save your life. If you test positive, seek treatment from a doctor.
Join the campaign to end Black AIDS, a partnership between Abbott and the Magic Johnson Foundation. Go to WeStandWithMagic.com, get resources, and become a member.
And join today, and thank you.
Welcome back to the RA facility here in Marshall, Minnesota, where SMSU is trailing 73-54, 3 minutes and 1 second left to go in the game. SMSU coming into this game with a 1-8 record. Looks like they're going to fall to 1-9. Concordia at 4-4. Looks like they're going to move up to 5-4.
Annika Whiting for the Golden Bears has 27 points on the game so far. Still in the game, even with the lead being this large.
Nessa Rush puts up a shot. That is good.
And Rush having herself a pretty good game here, like I said. In only 4 minutes, she has 7 points. Reminds me of a female Allen Iverson with the braids and the scoring ability.
Well, hopefully she won't cause as much trouble as AI did. He was kind of a rebellious guy, to say the least.
It's true.
Especially in his Philadelphia days.
It's very true.
One of the most famous sports sound bites of all time is rant about practice.
I'd have to think that Allison Kruger is going to be a proponent of practice after these 2 losses.
A lot of things, weekend. Yeah, a lot of things to build on this weekend. Rush with the ball.
Let's see if she, has to pass it here. Let's see if she tries to take another shot, as she's perfect so far from the field.
Now Holloman with the ball, trying to drive, puts up a shot, no good. And they're going to call the foul on Annika Whiting.
That's her third foul on the night.
Bree Holloman at the line, shooting 2.
Bree Holloman now going to be at the line. She's kind of struggled from the free throw line here in this game.
And Bree Holloman so far 1 of 4.
And again, another miss.
Make that 1 of 5. I stand corrected. Like I said, as a team so far, Mustangs only shooting 45% from the free throw line this evening. Not a great percentage by any stretch. Missed the second as well. And down to 41% of the evening.
You know, coaches love to find stuff to work on in practice, but I'm sure as a coach you don't want to see this much stuff that you have to improve on. As Degler having a solid game so far. She has 9 points now.
You know what, I have to tell you, that play was made by Inessa Rush there. Her first assist in the evening. She's only played 5 minutes, but she's had herself quite a game, and if there's one bright spot, I don't know, I would say Inessa Rush may have earned herself a little bit more playing time in some upcoming games.
The traveling violation on the Golden Bears. Minute 55 left. Coach Fessler frustrated over on the Concordia sideline. And Holloman, another turnover. Hansen will pass it up to Whiting, and she puts it in, now with 29 points on the game. Minute and a half left to go.
Rush with some fancy ball handling, coming up just a little bit short there on that shot. Her first miss of the night.
Hansen pushing it down court. Ball tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Concordia.
That was a nice block there on the Mustangs. Or for the Mustangs, rather.
SMSU down 19 with a minute 17 left. Holloman to Degler, and another foul on Whiting. That'll be her 4th.
Let's see if the Mustangs can hit some free throws here after shooting only 5 of 12 from the line thus far.
Her 4th personal foul, 10th team foul of the half.
Degler with 9 points on the game.
Ellen Degler at the line, shooting 2.
First free throw up and good, so she has 10 points on the game now. The second free throw, no good. Holloman fighting for the rebound. She last touched it before it went out of bounds, so Concordia will get the ball. We'll see if SMSU tries to foul and extend the game. And it looks like they're just going to try to go for the steal. They get it down the court. Mandy Polk wasn't guarded by anybody. Once again, poor execution by the Mustangs. Concordia with a 20-point lead. And another turnover by SMSU.
Mustangs continuing that full court press here with only about 40 seconds left in the game.
And finally, Degler fouls. 39 seconds left.
Mustang foul number 24, Ellen Degler, her 3rd.
Both teams now in the double bonus. Mandy Polk at the line.
Shooting 2.
Seems a little odd, honestly, at this point for the Mustangs to be pressing and fouling, but I think Coach Kruger probably just trying to make a point here, saying that she wants her team to play hard for the whole game, regardless of the score.
Oh for 2 on that trip for Mandy Polk. Vanessa Rush going to put up a 3. That one no good. Rebounded by Polk, and about maybe half a second difference between shot and game clock. Mustangs keeping the pressure up though. Hansen with the ball.
Not much of a difference between the shot and game clock.
Hansen puts it up. Shot is good. And that'll just about do it. Concordia with an 81-59 victory over the SMSU Mustangs. And right now we are going to take a short 2-minute break, and we will come back with some stats and kind of a recap of the game. You are watching Mustang basketball here on KSSU TV.
Alone, our reach is limited. No matter how great our intentions, on our own, we can only stretch so far. But at Rotary, we believe the right group of people working together can make our communities, our world, a better place. Rotary, humanity in motion.
AmeriCorps Hero.
I want to help people. I want to make a difference. I want to get things done. Could I be a hero?
She had to apply.
I should give this a try.
There she met people who shared her passion, people who wanted to make change, people who joined AmeriCorps. They cleaned beaches, they helped wildlife. Together they served, together they made a difference. Together they were heroes.
In AmeriCorps, you can be a hero too.
Join AmeriCorps.
Ladies, are you talking to your partners?
About HIV.
2 out of every 3 new HIV/AIDS cases in women are among Black women.
Get informed, get tested. Early detection can save your life. If you test positive, seek treatment from a doctor.
Join the campaign to end Black AIDS, a partnership between Abbott and the Magic Johnson Foundation. Go to WeStandWithMagic.com, get resources, and become a member.
And join today, and thank you.
Like all new parents, my husband and I want what's best for our baby. When it came to immunizations, I wanted the facts. So I carefully researched vaccines, talking to pediatricians and other experts and asking tough questions. The answer was obvious. Vaccines like those against measles and influenza are not only a good idea, they could save our daughter's life. Take the time to get the facts. Vaccines save lives.
Back to the RA facility here in Marshall, Minnesota, where the Mustang women fell to Concordia 81-59. It was a tough game for the Mustangs. Michael Sterling here with Steven Shega. And Steven, why don't you give us some stats from the game?
Sure. Well, the biggest thing like we've talked about all night has been turnovers. 17 turnovers tonight for SMSU. They shot fairly well, especially in the beginning. They were shooting over 50%. Cooled off as the second half went along. They didn't really shoot very well at all. Points in the paint. That's something that really made a difference. Concordia St. Paul with 50 points in the paint as opposed to only 28 for SMSU. And then also Annika Whiting had just a great game for the other team. She had 29 points, 12 of 20 for shooting, and 6 rebounds to go along with that. Were a few bright spots for the Mustangs. Bree Holloman with 14 points, Hannah Beather with 10, as well as Ellen Degler with 10 as well. But overall, just not a great game by the Mustangs. Just a lot of really sloppy play overall.
Yeah, definitely not the best game for SMSU. Like we said, they fall to 1-9 now, and Concordia will improve to 5-8. And Steven, that was kind of a rough game for SMSU. Hopefully the men can kind of salvage the evening, though. SMSU looking to get at least one victory this weekend. Men coming off a tough loss against Mankato last night. But we will be back in a little bit to bring you the men's action. Again, we're pulling double duty tonight. Gonna take a little water break, and we will be back shortly to bring you SMSU men's action. So stay tuned. You're watching Mustang basketball here on KSSU TV.